Hi friends, today I just want to make a quick video on how to replace the overgrips on your tennis racket. And I'm just about to hit the courts and I noticed that this portion of the overgrip is quite worn out. It happens where I hold the racket on the thumb part, and then there's also the place where the fingers get wrapped around. So this is the place where it gets worn out. So the first thing is that either I can just pull out the existing one, take it off completely, and then replace it. But I've noticed that this current racket has a smaller handle, so I would actually be better off putting another overgrip on top of the existing one. So let's go ahead and peel this thing off. I'm just gonna take off the sticker, and then let me just open this completely. And usually these overgrips have a small different colored tape on it, and that helps us remove the plastic on top of it. So as you can see, there's a plastic, thin layer of plastic on top of my overgrip. So let me just peel it off completely. All right. Now the question of where do we start putting this on the racket. So there's a bigger surface out here, the bigger end, and then there's a narrower end. At the end you can see this. You see this? And there's a small tape also out here. So either you can use that tape to just apply it on top of the existing one. Where do we start? We usually start off from the side, right? We don't start off from the horizontal surface side, but we start off from the side. And let me start from this side. And I usually start it off by putting the tape with a little bit of an angle and not on a horizontal angle. So I just go around it, and as you can see, the place around the end of the racket is where it wears out faster also. So I'll try and make sure that I have sufficient part of the overgrip towards the end of the racket handle. And I just go around it. I can notice there's probably a little too much out. Just come back and start again. As to how tight should this be? I mean, should you just really stretch hard, or should you just leave it loose? You just have to find the right balance between the two, I think, because if you stretch it too hard, the overgrip will be quite stretched already, and then it will tend to wear out faster. But if you keep it very, very loose, the overgrips will move. As you start playing your shots, there will be a distance between this, so this might just come off, and you can see the original replacement grip below this. So just find the right balance between the two. And I just put my left thumb on it just to hold it together, and then I start moving it around. Okay. And as you can see, as I go over it, depends if you want a thicker grip, I would say go closer. But if you think you can manage by having a thinner grip, you can just have it placed like this. Make sure you don't have any wrinkles and that kind of thing out here. I can see a small one developing, so I'm just going to make sure that it gets stretched out a little bit. Okay, so let me start again. I think I've not stretched it enough, so let me try now. Hopefully it will go through. Yeah. So I just keep wrapping it around. I've actually seen people start with the narrow end from the other side of the racket, the throat of the racket, but I typically started off from this end. Keep having the two thumbs moving together so that you can hold the tape tight enough. Make sure you don't have any ridges and wrinkles as you wrap it around. There you go. So I've seen different ways of ending this. As you come towards the end of the tape, some people just wrap it around and then they just put this sticker tape on this way. They just put it like that. I tend to have a little bit of a rich kind of thing so that it comes out as a nice finish. I don't like to have this kind of thing hanging out at the end of the racket. So I'm just gonna use my scissors to cut it off a little bit. Where it ends is where I make a mark. I can make a mark with my nail and then I open it a bit and then use the scissors to start cutting it. And I cut it right up to the mark that I had made earlier. Okay, so there you go. Now let me just wrap it around, and this will make sure that I have nice straight line kind of thing. So towards the end I have a little bit of sticker out here. Let me peel that off, and then I start peeling the rest of it. There you go. So that's the end of it, guys. I have dotted overgrip. I like that feel of it rather than the plain one, the tacky one as it's called. So as you can see, I can move my hand around and the surface of it is not too thick for me, which is what I want. And also the tape is not moving around, so it is sufficiently tight enough. And towards the end, you can see that there's sufficient portion covering the end of the racket handle. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.